But the topic for today is family systems in the church, how narrative therapy fits into community care. And for those of you who are like, I'm not quite sure what all that means, let's just try to break it down a little bit. The real question that we're asking today is why church family drama happens and how can we heal from it?
So, where it started, I think, would be what I've already named, which is at the dinner table. Conversations with my parents who were faith leaders, church leaders, listening to my grandparents who was a bishop and a pastor, listening to all of the parking lot conversations or the dinner
Oh,
talk.
there's so much ministry that happens in the parking lot.
And so just listening to some of the conversations, but more listening to the personalities that they were naming. And the funny part to me is they would never have to tell me who Sister Jenkins was because I knew who Sister Jenkins was just based on, I hope I
The
don't know
story.
anybody named Sister Jenkins because they surely gonna come
Well,
back and
at our
give me.
church, it's Sister Roundtree, so don't
Okay.
worry. You can use Sister Roundtree.
Okay, Sister Roundtree. If I didn't know who Sister Roundtree was, I knew who she was based on how they described her. So I think it's really important if you know anything about family dynamics, and most of us know it kind of peripherally so, right? Like we'll say, oh, that's the family scapegoat, or she's the one in the family that everybody goes to, or the hero,
Strong
or
one.
yeah, the strong one, the one who never cries, the one who gives all the great advice. And so the more I started listening to those conversations, the more I was like, there is something here about how we function around this Thanksgiving table and how the folks at the church house, how they function around the pulpit or in the Sunday school classroom. And so just seeing that there was definite synergy between those two things when I went back to get my graduate or do my graduate work in counseling, when they asked the question, what do you want to study more of? I said, oh, I definitely want to study congregations as a family system. And so here we are.
You know, and as I said, we're kindred spirit in so many ways. A part of my work was in identity formation and understanding spiritual identity development, but it was through the lens of kind of family systems. So a guy that's on Instagram, and he's a pastor, and his clip today, and of course there was a lot of vitriol in the comment section, but he said if you want to understand whether you're in a spiritually abusive system, tell them you need a break, you need a sabbatical. 30 days where you just need to go and replenish and be with the Lord.
Mm,
And if they tell you that you don't need that because you need to be with them or you're not allowed to leave the system for
mhm,
some reason, you have become enmeshed in something that is kind of taking the place of who God is.
mm,
And that just kind of speaks to me about
mm.
recognizing